Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy PokeGainz, back with another video. Today we are going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about Stardust and all the different ways you can get Stardust, because Stardust is a very, very, very important resource in Pokemon Go. Because without Stardust, you literally can't power up your Pokemon to get better Pokemon. You can't trade. Like, you need Stardust in order to do what you got to do in this game. To basically level up as fast as possible as well. Of course, you need XP for that, but having enough Stardust to power up your Pokemon to do certain things, Stardust is needed. So, two tools that I would say that you need, well, not need, but it helps when collecting Stardust is, of course, one of these trusty bad boys right here. Your Go Plus, whether it's this one or the first gen version of it, where it's just a little Poke symbol with the button in the middle. Of course, this one is from the Switch, but it's good to have so that way you can, if you're driving, or if you're doing a raid, or if you're doing anything where you're not looking at your phone and you can't just manually click on the Pokemon, you will have this bad boy to, press the button or set it to kind of like an auto mode by putting the strap around the button, so it kind of like auto catches and auto spin stops if you have it set up for that. Also, another thing you need or helps is having a star piece. Star pieces give you an extra 50% Stardust added to whatever you're going to catch. So I'm going to put something at the bottom here, to where whenever I mention something, how much Stardust you would get, I'm going to add how much you would get with the star piece added onto it. So that way you would know. I mean, you can just add an extra 50%, but, I'm here to make it a little easier for you. So, of course, the first and simplest thing that was from the beginning of Pokemon Go was catching Pokemon. That was the easiest and basically the only way I believe you could get Stardust was by catching Pokemon. Shiny check. And it is not, I need this. That's why I'm out here as well. I need to get this shiny. It is brand new. So, catching a regular first tier Pokemon whenever, okay, bye. I didn't want to catch you anyway because you're not shiny. Other shiny check. Not shiny. So, when catching a first tier Pokemon, you only get, without a star piece, you will get 100 Stardust. And I know that may sound like a lot, but it's not. So, you get 100 Stardust for catching a regular Pokemon out in the wild, a regular tier 1 evolution out in the wild. You get 100 Stardust. If it is weather boosted, you will see the little symbol, like right here. You will see our Roselia has the little swirly thing around it that symbolizes that it is weather boosted. So when you catch a weather boosted Pokemon, not shiny as well, you will get an additional 25 Stardust on top of the 100. So you get a total of 125, clearly, Stardust. Now, of course, if it's an evolution Pokemon, so say for some odd reason there was a Roserade out here in the wild, which I don't think I've ever seen it out in the wild, you will get 300 Stardust for a second evolution. So, of course, if you see a second evolution and a first evolution, you might want to go, I mean, you can catch them both if you have the time, but you will want to prioritize the second evolution over the first, because you would get 300 Stardust. And if it's weather boosted, you get an additional 50 Stardust. So that definitely helps. And then if you say you're doing a mega raid, or you just see a random third evolution out in the wild, which is rare, but it's possible, you will get 500 Stardust. Like, that's a lot of Stardust for catching one Pokemon. Granted, that may be a little bit difficult to catch, but once you catch it, you get 500 Stardust. And then the weather boosted, you will get an additional 75 on top of that. So 575 Stardust for catching one Pokemon on the wild. It's nice. So not only can you catch Pokemon out in the wild, you also can catch them in raids, which gives you the same amount of Stardust depending on what evolution it is. And you also have research. So you have your time research, which is usually in your today's tab. You have your daily research, which is, the ones you go spin a Pokestop for and get, where it'll reward you a Pokemon. Again, depending on what evolution you get, that will determine how much Stardust you get. And then also, you have your special research. Special research isn't timed. You have as much time to complete it as much as possible, but it usually rewards you Pokemon that, of course, could be of any evolution tier or whatever. So again, those are the different ways of catching Pokemon for your Stardust. Another way of getting some good Stardust is actually doing the raids. You can get 1,000 Stardust from any of the raids. 1, 3, 5, and Mega Raids. You still get the same amount of Stardust, which is 1,000 Stardust. That's just for basically participating in the raid. So even if you don't beat it, 1921. So even if you don't beat it, and you let the timer go out, it will still reward you with the 1,000 Stardust. So if you had a 5-star and you so happen to not be able to beat it with the amount of people you have, or not high enough level, just let it time out and then get the 1,000 Stardust. But keep in mind that if you go back into it, because you may have powered up some Pokemon or you have enough people to beat it, you won't get the 1,000 Stardust the second go around. So you only get it once. So no cheating. Well, it won't let you cheat anyway. So you get it one time and one time only. Shiny check? No. I don't know if you can tell, but it's hot. It's like really hot, like really, really, really hot. But on back to some Stardust. Another way to get some good Stardust is, of course, battling the grunts. Key. So whenever you battle a Gold Rocket grunt, you get 500 Stardust. That's a lot of Stardust to just battle a grunt. That's why I kind of miss Jesse and James, because it was like battling a leader, because you would get a Gold Rocket leader, because you would get 1,000 Stardust for that. But with the grunts, you only get 500. And no chance of a shadow. Oh, no chance of a shadow, shiny, a shado, shady? Is it shady? No. Shady. Yeah, there you go. So there's a lot of ways to get Stardust in this game, guys. You just gotta know the ways of getting it. And especially if you're a new player, or even if you're a vet and you don't know of any of these ways, I'm here for you, Yep, I beat you. We already know this, because, I'm just the Pokemon master and whatnot. See, get 500. So imagine if you had a star piece on, and of course you get your module or a component. And we get a Mischievous, of course. Huh! And of course, because you battle the Go Grunt, not only do you get 500 for beating the Go Grunt, you get an additional 100 for catching. So that's 600 Stardust for just beating the grunt. But there's also times where you do get a second evolution. So that's an additional 300 if you don't get the first evolution. That's trash. Okay, I'm about to go to my car. It's kind of hot. Alrighty, while I explain to you the next way, or another way, of getting some good old Stardust, I'm going to lure up this little area here and put on my Go Plus. So that way, this little bad boy can just do his thing and I can just collect Stardust. I can just collect Stardust without ever having to lift the finger for the most part. Shiny check! I want this little tot so bad. Alright, while that's going, I'm going to explain to you another way of getting Stardust. You have, like I mentioned earlier, you have your research. You have your daily, you have your today, or your timed research, and then you have your special research. Speaking of special research, here's a field research that I haven't completed because I don't really care too much about this. See, 2,000 Stardust just for doing your daily tasks. You got your time, you got your field research, you got your daily research, special research. This one doesn't show any. Oh, there's one. So we got our Porygon. This is from PokeGainz Community Day that I still have not done. And I guess I'm waiting to see if Niantic is going to do what they have done the last few years with the December Community Day and release all of the, previous Community Day Pokemon with their, Community Day moves. But 5,000 Stardust just for that. Am I going to complete it yet? Actually, I might do it for Charmander's. Oh, at least I might claim that for Charmander's Community Day. So keep in mind, folks, another good way of getting Stardust is the events. So a lot of events, a decent amount of events, usually have a special bonus. Like, for instance, Community Day for Charmander, which is on the 17th. It's going to be 3 times Stardust for every catch. So, even though it won't count for the 3 times for this here, if you put on a star piece, you will get 50% extra Stardust. For every catch, every Stardust claim, anything that you claim that's Stardust, you get an additional 50%. So, with that being said, I will get 300 for catching a Charmander, shiny or not. And if I claim this, I will get an additional 2,500 Stardust just for claiming this 5,000 Stardust here. So, again, you want to maximize on your star pieces. And then I have made an effort for you guys. I did this for you, I'm here for you. I have went around this entire park and, valored everything up. I put a Pokemon in every gym, I think except one, and that's because there was a raid going on there. But I have a Pokemon on every gym. So another way of getting some sneaky little Stardust is you go to, say you're at home, you got a bunch of Pokemon in a bunch of gyms. So people who didn't know this, I got you. If you did know this, shh, don't tell nobody. Right now I have 6 Pokemon in the gym. You go to each gym, you have all these extra berries that you have just laying around that you want to get rid of, that you want to toss and get rid of and throw away. You could just throw them into your Pokemon inside the gym, whether it's yours or anybody's Pokemon. It doesn't have to be yours. You can actually berry up a gym even if you're not part of that gym. And you will receive 20 Stardust for every berry you give a Pokemon. Now, there is a limit, and I don't know what the limit is, but I have reached the limit before. But you can get up to 200 Stardust per Pokemon. So that's what? 10 berries. I think, was that 10 berries? That was 10 berries. So you give 10 berries to each Pokemon. So if you do a full gym of 6, that's 1,200 Stardust just for giving them berries. Now, I want to say, and don't quote me on it, I want to say the most you can do is maybe a total of 18. Is that 18 Pokemon? 6 times 3 times 6, 18. So, again, go out and experiment on your own. I don't know what the exact number is. I'll try to see if I can figure it out. If I do, I'll put it down here somewhere. But 20 Stardust per berry for each Pokemon, and you can get up to 200 Stardust per Pokemon. So, if you have a bunch of berries, just give them to the Pokemon in the gym, and then boom, convert it to Stardust. And then another way, there's so many ways to get Stardust in this game. Another way to get Stardust, if you are this type of player, which I have been, and not really as much, but I want to get back into it, and that is the Go Battle League. I have started this, still haven't done this. This was like 2 weeks ago. So we claimed, my recording stopped right at the end, but we claimed our 900 Stardust, and then we have our Pokemon, which is a Pidgeot. So here's an evolution catch here, guys. And I wonder if it could have been shiny. That would have been nice. Huh! Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Huh! Alrighty, here we go. So we have Pidgeot down. It's a third evolution Pokemon. You get 500 Stardust for catching the third evolution Pokemon. So, again, folks, get all that Stardust that they're giving you. They're giving you Stardust. And then at the end, you claim your rank rewards 4,000 Stardust for winning 4 battles. And another way you can just randomly get a bunch of Stardust is from gifts from your friends, because it is nice to give gifts to your friends. Here's Auntie Foxy. Where'd she go? Auntie Foxy. Claim one of her gifts. It's not guaranteed every single time, guys. You don't always get Stardust, but a lot of the times you get Stardust. Here we go. We get 100 Stardust. That's the minimum you can earn. Well, 0 is the minimum you can earn, that you can get. But you would get 100, 200, or 300 Stardust per gift whenever the gift rewards you with Stardust. So that's another easy way to get Stardust. So the Stardust just keeps racking up. And again, have that star piece on, folks. And then another way to get Stardust. It's just Stardust everywhere, guys. I'm telling you. Another Stardust. Your little trainer buddies, your little leaders down here. So yeah, I would battle Candela and the Master League. I usually use Tyranitar with the rock moves, because it literally just shows everything that she has. And whatever my buddy is, I'll put second or third and just put another random Pokemon in there. And then battle Candela. So, of course, after you beat your team leader, you'll get your rewards. 500 Stardust. You only can earn that one time a day, though. You can't battle your team leaders over and over and over. You can't battle one and then the other, It's one a day, and it gives you 500 Stardust. Sometimes it rewards you with another, like a stone or something. But that's a great way to get your Stardust. Also, I just remember another way of getting Stardust is battling each other. So, battle each other, you get your rewards. You may get a Center Stone. You may get 500 Stardust or whatever the reward is. I haven't battled another person besides just now and JBL and forever. So, keep that in mind, folks. That's an extra tip that I didn't even remember. Alrighty, guys, this is our final way that I know of, at least at this moment, how to get Stardust in Pokemon Go. And of course, this one's probably the hardest so far. Now it's a little harder than before, because they took away the bonus for egg hatching. But it's egg hatching. So you have your 2Ks, you have your 5Ks, your 7Ks, and then you also have your 10Ks. Each egg will give you more Stardust. So right now we have a 7K going off. And we will see a couple eggs going off, actually. And no shiny Sandshrew Alolan style. And we get 1,109 Stardust from just hatching an egg. So obviously you don't go out there and get your hike on, or get your healthy on, and you will hatch some eggs and get some good old Stardust. Let's see what else we got here. Give me some fire. Come on, is that it? Nope, there we go. I don't even know how many eggs I got hatching. It's probably like three or four. Alolan Geodude, 800. I'm not sure why it varies per Pokemon, but it varies per Pokemon. Let's see, here we go. We got another one. Another Alolan Geodude. And this one gave me 1130. So I'm not sure why the difference. Maybe it's the CP? Let's see. Come on. And Alolan Meowth. 1492. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful in any kind of way, if you enjoyed and got some type of knowledge from this video, please leave a like. Please comment below. Let me know if I missed any ways of getting Stardust, because I think I missed one. Maybe more than that. So let me know in the comments below if there's any other ways to get Stardust and Pokemon Go, so that way we can share it with the community. That way we can all be rich and Stardust. So it's your boy PokeGainz. We out.